Oh, hey, I'll take a little warm-up, please. Hey, try to hit the cup, would you? What are you supposed to be?
What does it look like?
Well, I could dress up like a doctor, but it doesn't mean I'm qualified to give pelvic exams.
One of Renee's waiters didn't show up. She's being so nice, letting me stay here for nothing. I told her I'd help her out.
What, by giving free third-degree burns with every cup of coffee?
Let me just top that off.
Hey. Hey, tell you what. You know, I see someone that would just love a brimming cup of fresh, hot coffee.
Open up, please.
All right, go ahead. Try the door. Now listen, just check to see if there's anyone in there. If not, we'll have a team come in and secure the place and do a search later.
Hank, this is all on the up and up, right? I don't want to give her anything that she can use to get off the hook later.
No. No way. We've got a warrant for her arrest and a warrant to search the place in case she's got some stolen files.
All right, good. I need these charges to stick. That's the only way we're going to be able to put enough pressure on Cameron to implicate Doreen in this, to save her own neck.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me what I think you're going to tell me.
Sir, we've got a problem here. Doreen. Just keep it quiet, okay?
Honey, I had to come over here just as quickly as I could. Have you said anything to Joe or to Cord about that business with Olivia? My involvement? I mean, I know that you're upset about my little subterfuge.
Yes, I am upset. I should have called the cops on you. I don't like lying to Joey. What was I supposed to say? That yes, he and Cord were absolutely right. My aunt was sabotaging the family business.
No, you did absolutely the right thing. I mean, what would be the point? No good would ever come if Cord or Joe.
Hey, Kelly, I was Great. And what are you doing here, Dorian?
All right, hold it right there, Buster. I said freeze. I want you to turn around now slowly. Put your hands where I can see them. Nice and slow. That's it. Thank you. Now, I want you to put the coat down. Nice and easy. Slow. Slow. Thank you very much. And now, you have the right to repeat after me. Nora, I was not trying to sneak off to the office.
I wasn't. Honey, I was going to get a haircut. And then I might stop by the office and, say hello.
We could fax them.
Oh.
Come on, honey. Your troops will have to understand. Well, they do understand that the commissioner's medical condition would be in jeopardy if you did anything else. Come on over here. Look at what I did for you. I microwaved you something. There's all these goodies here. I broke a nail opening up the orange juice here. I mean, look at this. I slaved for you here. You know? Just let's do the right thing. The one who was at the operation should be the one to take it easy, right?
All right. I will take it easy, relatively speaking.
Please, Bo, I'm begging you. Please, the next few days, don't worry me to death, okay?
I'll try. I do want to talk to you about something that came up last night.
Oh?
Yeah, it's been bothering me.
Something about Antonio?
Well, yeah, a little bit. But mostly it's about you.
Gracias, mijo.
Abuelita, can I ask you something? You gave me a warning about the darkness swallowing me up. I had this terrible dream that no one, including you, would believe a word I had to say. What does it mean?
It's another sign.
That something bad is going to happen?
I don't know, but it's definitely a warning.
Okay. Well, I've been warned. What am I supposed to do now?
Why, Joe, I'm here as the head of marketing of Melodor. And, I want to talk to Melodor's top teen model. That is all right, isn't it?
Of course, yes, of course it is. And what a deep pleasure it is to see you again. Please don't misunderstand. Unfortunately, your top teen model has finals this week, and so has a lot of studying to do. So thank you very much for dropping by.
I will talk to you later.
You didn't have to be so rude to her.
I wasn't. I was telling the truth, although I do know that Dorian does have a very difficult time with that. Kelly, I'm sorry. Look, I know you may not want to hear this right now, but Cord called earlier while you were in the shower. He and Hank are going to go arrest Cameron today.
Good. What does that have to do with Aunt Dorian?
Cord still believes that Dorian is behind whatever Cameron was up to. Hank is hoping that Cameron will implicate Dorian.
I have told you, Joey. I have told you. That's ridiculous. What makes Cord so sure of that? Aunt Dorian, what does she have to gain? Nothing. She has nothing to do with Buchanan Enterprises. Why don't you understand that?
No, she doesn't, but she was way past furious when Cord and my mom put the stop to her nasty little novel. 2 plus 2, Kelly. Maybe planting Cameron was a way of getting back at them?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, who would go to those extremes to get that revenge?
Dorian. You know she's capable of something like this. And if it's true, Kelly, then it's just a matter of time before it all comes out.
The place is empty. The ladies packed up and left.
Nothing's left in the drawers or the closet.
Great, I don't believe this. Why did I wait? I should have moved on this thing last night. I must have tipped my hand somehow. Hank, I'm real sorry about bringing you out like this for nothing.
Yeah,
especially when I know you got that big murder investigation to work on.
Yeah, well, look, don't worry about it, you know. We finally making some progress on that front, and we just got our first real break on the case.
What's the problem?
Why did you tell Andy that Antonio was working undercover for us?
I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. You know what? Carla was dead, Bo. And you were in a coma, and I was scared half to death I was going to lose you, too. And there was Andy. Miserable. She loves Antonio. She's sick over the fact that she lost him. And she's furious with him because he worked for Carla. And I just thought, this is all such a stupid waste of precious time. And what's it all for? It's going to come out sooner or later. So I just thought, why shouldn't they be allowed to just love each other with all that stuff in the way? And so at the moment, it seemed the right thing to do, and I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Honey, you're just a hopeless romantic. You know that? I understand. But I still wish you hadn't told her.
I know.
You know, did you hear her last night with Hank? She's defending Antonio. She's hardly a detached observer.
She never has been.
Yeah, but I've got a murder investigation going on. I have one of my detectives in love with one of the possible suspects.
Wait a minute, you said that you didn't think that Antonio had killed Carlo.
Well, no, not in theory, but after we found out that Andy's gun was a murder weapon, I mean, we can't just totally flat out dismiss Antonio.
Well, something about that night is bothering him, that's for sure. He was desperate to talk to you when you were in the hospital.
Well, he had a chance last night.
Yeah, well, you said yourself, there was a room full of people here, and... So then now when he has had his chance, why is he blowing you off? I don't get it.
I think it's time I force the issue.
Tonya, if you've done nothing wrong and no one will hear you, then you must be silent. You understand? Silent. Your words will bring on the darkness I saw in my dream. Tonya, teléfono.
Hello?
How you doing, Antonio?
Bo. How are you?
I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. Could you come by my house? There's a few things I'd like to go over with you.
Right now, Bo? Look, the diner's getting kind of busy right now. Can it wait?
No, it can't wait. I'd like to see you right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Maggie, darling, I forgot to tell you, my waiter has come back, and you really don't need to work for me today.
Oh, okay.
Is this part of a nun's charity work, waiting tables?
No, actually, I left the order. Enjoy breakfast.
I can't say I'm sorry to hear that. See, I think that woman as a nun was a big waste of God's bounty.
Asa, you have always had good taste. But, darling, I have to abandon you because I am a working girl, you know. See you later.
Waitress for a day, huh?
No, Max, I gotta do something.
You will. Just give it some time.
I can't keep sponging off Renee's generosity, and a salary for a part-time teacher, it's just not enough. I mean, I need to buy gifts for my kids. It's one of the advantages of being a nun. You know, poverty is the point, but this is a liability, a huge liability. In fact, it's a huge pain.
You know what? I know a place you could stay rent-free.
There is no such thing as rent-free.
Maggie, Renee tells me you're a little short of funds. How would you like to come to work for Buchanan Enterprises?
Please, by all means, sit down. Join us.
As what?
Oh, I'll think of something. You're smart, you're quick. There's plenty of jobs I can put you in, and besides, you're real easy on the eyes.
Hey, so why in God's name would she want to work for you?
Who is this, your agent?
No, he's not my agent. Who are you, my agent? No, Asa, thank you for the offer, but I really have to sort some things out before I can commit to anything.
Listen, once you make your mind up, there'll be no stopping you.
That's true, Maggie. If you don't hook up with the wrong person. See, there's some people in this world who are really born losers.
That's another one of Ace's feeble attempts at wit. See, since I don't buy into his baloney, that makes me a loser.
If the shoe fits, look at the sorry job he did getting my $30 million back from Hesse. Not only that, risking your life in the bargain.
Wait a minute. We put our lives on the line for your stinking money. Carlo locked us up in a cave and left us for dead. Don't you forget that.
I'll bet you're not going to forget that either, are you, Max? That must have made you mad as hell. Maybe mad enough to kill Hesse.
Antonio just sounded real standoffish on the phone just now. I want to know what he knows.
Don't move, don't move, don't move. You're moving.
Breathing.
Hi. Where are all those things?
Case file. So thorough and efficient. Once Bo reads them, it'll be like he was never gone. That's the kind of department he runs.
Harrison, if you're bucking for lieutenant, you're on the right track. How are you?
Fine, considering my service weapon was used to kill somebody. But I'm dealing. How about you? How you doing?
Oh, I'm on the mend.
Andy, I'm very glad that you're here.
Boy, you need some help?
Yeah, I with him.
Gee, I don't know.
Well, see, I got some errands to run, and I'm afraid if I leave him alone, he's going to go running off to work.
We can't have that.
Unless you want me to stay while you question Antonio.
It's okay, honey, it's okay. Go.
Okay. I'll be back. Enjoy your breakfast.
All right.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you say that now.
So, need anything?
Andy, I am ambulatory.
Fine, get it yourself. And while you're up?
Oh.
I've been thinking about my gun, and, okay, we know it's the murder weapon, but we don't know for sure that it was taken from Antonio's apartment. I mean, it could have disappeared when I was at the hospital. It came in contact with a lot of people, including the entire hospital staff.
True.
And even if Carlo took the gun, then who's to say that somebody else couldn't have gotten their hands on it?
You seeing Antonio again?
I'm not going to lie to you. But it's not like it was. I mean, we're not living together, and we've been keeping it away from the public.
So you are seeing him again?
Yeah.
Andy, what you do with your personal life is... it's none of my business. But I don't want you to compromise this investigation. This is it for you. You know, there are no more last chances.
I understand that, Paul. I won't let you down.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
You call me, okay?
I love you. I will.
Antonio, you got a minute? Good morning, Carlotta.
Good morning.
As a matter of fact, Hank, I don't have a minute. Look, Bo just called me. He wants me to come by.
Oh, great. I'll go over with you. Save us all a little time.
What's up?
There's some new developments.
Hang on a minute, all right?
Yeah.
Abuelita, I have to go take care of business.
Who's that man? Be careful of him, Antonio. He's not your friend.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Look, you look like you're about ready to go out. Is it bad time?
We have study group this morning, but no, what happened? What happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing last night, nothing this morning. Cameron, whoever she is, she's just gone.
She took off?
Right. And she didn't leave any kind of a forwarding address either.
Well, okay, that means that she has nothing to do with Honduran now, so why don't you both admit you were wrong?
Well, where do you get that we were wrong?
Look, Kelly, I know you don't want to think that Dorian could possibly be involved with this, but I'm telling you, I walked into my office, I saw Cameron try to sabotage a multi-million-dollar deal for Buchanan Enterprises.
Oh, did she succeed?
No, that was that dummy deal I was telling you about. I set it up as a test.
It doesn't mean that it has anything to do with Honduran.
Kelly, I appreciate everything you did for me. I really do. And I thought you did a terrific job impersonating the real Cameron Wallace.
Oh, you're welcome. I did it to help you.
Well, then maybe you can help me again. Think. Was there any time that Dorian gave you any indication that she knew what was going on, that she knew that Cameron was trying to sabotage our company, that she was in on Cameron's scam?
I thought you gave up playing crazy.
Come on, Max. You can tell me the truth.
Oh, what would you know about the truth? You've had so little contact with it in your life.
Oh, come on. Look, how can you even joke about this? Max is not a murderer. He couldn't hurt anyone.
And for the record, I was never back on the Orion after I went to the hospital to see my sister.
That's so.
Yeah, that's so. I never even got as far as the gangplank. I got as far as the docks. You can ask anybody who was there.
I just might.
Who died and made you deputy dog?
Nobody. See, I find this murder a rather relaxing little hobby. I'm damn glad that swine is dead. I'm just trying to figure out who to pin the medal on.
Well, be careful you don't stick yourself.
Oh, I'm not worried, Max. The only one sitting around here that's looking worried is you.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm just wondering why a retired old oil thief has decided to make tracking down a murderer his little hobby.
Oh, and I just... something to keep me off the streets. You know something? If I were the cops, I'd be thinking that you'd be one of their #1 suspects.
I just said...
Oh, yeah, I know. The gangplank, no witnesses. I heard all that. But see, you could have found another way to get on that ship, like swim out there, slither up the anchor like a water moccasin.
You know what? You were so close. Actually, I scuba to the ship, climbed up the anchor line, left my wetsuit on the deck, smoothed out a few wrinkles on my perfectly dry tuxedo, and pulled out a dry martini out of my inside pocket, shaken, not stirred.
Come on, Max. Get to the good part. Well, you took out your Smith & Wesson and shot old Carlo Hesse right between the eyes.
All right, look, come on. I can buy the scuba gear, the anchor, the tux, especially the martini, but Max doesn't own a gun. And just so someone says the truth here, the only reason he left the hospital at all was to go find Antonio Vega and keep him from doing something really stupid.
Really? Tell me, did you succeed, Max?
Morning, guys. Come on in. Hank.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you up so bright and early.
Yeah, well, I heard that there was a party going on. Thought I'd stop out for some victuals.
Some coffee in the kitchen there. Come on in.
Andy?
Morning.
Antonio, thanks for coming by. I just wanted to go over some questions that I have for you about Carlo's last day.
Sure, go ahead.
We've already talked about most of this, but I just wanted to, since I got some records from the station, just want to confirm some stuff with you. See here that Carlo flew down to Boston several times last month, all one-day round trips. Were you aware that he was going up there?
No. But then it wasn't unusual for him to disappear for periods at a time without telling anyone where he was going to be.
Yeah. Did anything strike you odd about that night at the ball?
No. Just like any other night Carlo was going to an engagement. You know, maybe he was a little bit on edge that night. Seemed like he wasn't giving me all the information he had. But then that wasn't unusual either.
But you don't know what that was all about that night?
No. It might have been my imagination, all right? I mean, I had just taken the computer disk off his desk, and I was, you know, a little jumpy. I mean, I was supposed to meet Carlo on the boat, and I didn't want to go to the party with the disk on me, so I stopped at my apartment first. That's when I saw Andy lying on the floor.
Antonio, how did you feel about that?
Are we going to do this again? How do you think I felt about it?
Did you look around the scene at all?
Yeah, I looked for whodunit.
Did you notice if Andy's service revolver was anywhere near her person?
No, I didn't notice. Heck, he was hurt. Why do you ask?
We got the ballistics report back last night. The gun that killed Carlo Hesser. It was Andy's service revolver. Now, at this point, we're still trying to pull a good print off of the gun. Antonio, got any idea whose prints we might find?
No. Aunt Dorian never said anything to make me believe Cameron was involved.
But if she did, you would tell us.
Would you please get off of it? Can we move on?
I'm sorry.
All right, look, I don't mean to be giving you the third degree here. This is my problem, and I will take care of it, okay? Now, the fun part is going to Asa and explaining to him that the reason Buchanan Enterprises has been experiencing so many problems lately is because I went ahead and hired this brilliant new assistant who also happened to be a financial terrorist.
Well, he's got to understand that you're up against a pro, and she had help.
It doesn't much matter who I was up against. It was my responsibility, and I blew it. Thank you again for everything. I mean that.
Sure.
Joe, we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay. Don't let Grandpa be too hard on her.
Right. Bye-bye.
Look, I know you're upset. And I know you have your reasons for wanting to believe Dorian. Although how you can stick by her after you can see what she... You're right. I'm sorry. I know that Dorian is the closest you'll have to a mother, and that you are as protective of her as you would be your own mom. I just want you to know I really respect that. Loyalty is really a beautiful thing. And it's one of the reasons I love you as much as I do. I mean, what's the matter? I know this has been tough. We'll be okay. And right now, you have to go to that study group. How harsh is that? Come on, get your stuff.
You know what? You go ahead. You go ahead. I'll meet you up later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're gonna miss out on the donuts with sprinkles.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I just, you know what? I have to take care of something that's really important.
This little whodunit is your hobby, not mine. I am not going to play. If this is the best thing you got to do with your time, I suggest you get a better life or check yourself into St. Anne's.
Max.
No. Oh. Wait, maybe all this speculating is just your way of dodging the fact that you did it.
If I did it, Max, I wouldn't dodge anything. Hell, I'd have a ticker tape parade and I'd have a national holiday named after me.
I kind of like this idea that you did it, you know? You have killed before. You know he killed my father.
Relax, Sonny, relax. His father died of a heart attack. But you know what's funny? Though he keeps trying to get off the subject. Okay, Max, hear me out. Tell me how you think I did away with Carlo Hess. I'd like to hear your theory.
Oh, this is so easy. It's just stuck in your craw that you never got back that $30 million he stole from you. So on the night in question, you pull on that 10-gallon hat, strap on a 6-shooter, put on those spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, and you saunter on over to the Ryan. After the lights went out, you confront Carlo. You tell him you want your money back, and he laughs in your face. Because we all know he would laugh in your face. So you take 10 paces, you turn, and you blow him away.
You paint a very pretty picture, Max. I only wish that it happened that way. You know, when this first started, I promised myself that I would bail out the person who did it. But lately I've been thinking, whoever did it, I hope the hell gets away with it. And Maggie, sweetheart, forget about waitressing, huh?
You got that look.
What look?
The one you had when you told me something was bothering you about Antonio.
Maybe I should start wearing a paper bag over my head.
I want you to tell me what you're thinking.
Nothing. Come on, let's get out of here. I got something I want to show you.
I never saw Andy's gun that night. All I know is that she didn't have it when she checked out of the hospital. Other than that...
Did you ever shoot a .38?
Am I gonna need a lawyer for this?
Hank, really, I think Antonio's done enough for us. He doesn't need to be grilled. Antonio, Nora said that you were anxious to talk to me the night that or after I got shot. Actually, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get back to you. Do you want to tell me anything now?
No, I'm cool. I went over everything with Hank.
All right. Well, I may want to talk to you some more later on. Some more questions about some of Carlo's associates.
Sure. You just tell me when.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, actually, Antonio, I've got something I want you to give Carlotta. I'll be back in just a second, then. Hey, meet me in the woods behind the spa. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Twins have grown so much, and they're talking, you know. Frankie's learned so many more signs. And Leslie is totally in sync with him, whether he signs it or not. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Here. There you go.
Yeah?
There is a unit in the condo cluster here on the grounds that is unoccupied, and until I sell it, you're welcome to house it free of charge.
Thanks, Max. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to accept your charity.
It's not charity.
Well, okay, then. I don't think it's a really good idea for us to start out with me being dependent on you.
You wouldn't have... You know, I should have known you'd be mule-headed.
Well, yeah, you should have.
Tell you what, fine. You know what? I'll let you get away with this. This one time, just one time, you just promise me one thing.
I doubt it, but try me.
Promise me you will not go to work for Ace if you can.
It's a long shot. Really, but I can't never say never. I can never say never. Max? Were you really upset when Asa accused you of murder this morning?
No, it's just his way of telling me he loves me. No, it didn't bother me at all, but I have been thinking about Carlo's murder lately.
Yeah? Well, you know, this thing with Antonio, wouldn't you feel better if you just got it off your chest?
No, not really. Besides, I don't want you involved in this, and I would just like to get the whole thing over with.
Have you talked to Antonio?
No.
Well, why don't you do that? Why don't you just clear the air?
I'll tell you what. I'll think about it. Come on. I'll walk you back out through the spa.
You know what? I think I want to say goodbye to the twins. Why don't you go ahead and I'll catch up with you.
I can wait.
No, it's all right. I'll just be a few minutes.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Buchanan. I am Maria Rodriguez, but everyone calls me Abuelita.
Abuelita?
Yeah, it means little grandmother. It's someone who's not related, but they help raise the children, you know. Abuelita used to care for Tonio when he was a small child. Nora is la abogada that Tonio used to work for, Abuelita.
Oh, I'd like to talk to you one day. Yes. If you would meet my granddaughter, Thea, I would be so honored.
Well, I would be happy to meet her, absolutely.
She's a lawyer, like you.
Oh, really?
At a fancy New York law firm.
Oh, well, when she comes to town, absolutely. Call me. Carlotta has my number.
Yes.
You must be very proud of her.
Yes. She's worked so hard.
Oh, God, it's hard to picture. I haven't seen her for cuantos años, since she was a little girl. Tonio and she used to play together when they were children. And now Thea is what Antonio wants to be and can't.
I'm really sorry, Carlotta. I did everything I could.
Oh, I know you have. But who knows? Maybe now things will change for Antonio. Maybe he still has a chance.
That's right. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Oh, anything's possible.
I tried to catch up to you last night to tell you that they found my gun.
I appreciate you trying anyway.
Well, are you okay? Are you upset?
Upset?
Yeah.
Me? No, why should I be upset? Just because Gannon raked me over the coals?
You know, I wish there was a way I could make this easier for you. I wish we could just go away. But Bo knows we're seeing each other.
How does he know that?
I had to tell him. He was being totally on the level with me. I couldn't lie. It just means we're going to just have to be a little more careful than we've been.
How long can this go on? What the hell have I gotten us into?
Maybe we should cool it. Just until this blows over.
I know. We should.
Max, come on. Don't go crazy with me here. I wanted to tell Antonio...
Annie, would you please excuse us? I need a moment with Antonio. Please. You've been lying. I told my sister you weren't on the ship the night Carlo got popped. You said you went down to the docks and then straight back to the hospital. But I know different.
What are you trying to say?
I am saying I saw you. I saw you walking down the gangplank of the ship the night Carlo was murdered. And you didn't have too happy a look on your face. You want to tell me what that was about?
Kelly, what a pleasant surprise. How could you put me in a position like this? I swore to them that you would not do something awful. They trusted me, and I helped them. I cannot look at Joey in the face anymore.
All right, just calm down.
Did you do this to split us up again? Cord has not been anything but kind and decent to me.
You hold it right there. I can assure you that I did not do this to drive a wedge between you and Joe. This is about family, about keeping the family strong.
You know, you sound like Don Corleone. What are you saying? Say it.
What I am saying is that there is nothing more important in this world than family. Do you hear me? Nothing. And as for the Buchanan family and Buchanan Enterprises, they will survive. All right, damn, they're tenacious little
Cameron, Dorian.
So what? She's gone, okay? You can just relax. Cameron, Olivia, whatever. It's over. Nobody is in any trouble.
I hope you're right.
Hey, so what I'm saying is that the dip in Buchanan Enterprises stock was caused solely through the efforts of my personal assistant.
Cordero, you had better be talking about former assistant.
She is, Asa, believe me. But what scares me most of all is I'm convinced that Dorian was behind all of it.
She was one smart skirt. Never trust a woman that good or that good looking.
Asa, I saw all the signs. I just didn't act on it. I take full responsibility for what happened, but I'm not going to waste your time by sitting here and telling you how lousy I feel about it.
Good, let's forget your feelings. Now, what are you going to do about the mess you got us into?
The district attorney has already said that he's going to press charges. All we have to do is find her. I've got some of our private investigators out looking for her right now. She's going to turn up, and when we find her, I will use her to get proof that Dorian was behind it. I'm not going to quit on this, Asa.
You damn well had better not.
Hey, Hank, why'd you come down so hard on Vega? Huh? I thought Todd Manning was your suspect du jour.
Oh, if I could put Todd Manning back behind bars, I'd be a happy guy, you know? I sent a cop over to talk to this Zeus guy again and see if we can shake loose some more answers.
What'd you get?
Even less than we already have.
How the hell did that happen?
Well, of course, now the guy can't. You know, he's not sure if he can remember hearing an Irish voice on board the Orion. Now, look, I mean, he didn't say it in so many words, but I got a feeling that the guy is just trying to make Todd Manning happy because Todd saved him from starving to death in Europe.
You think this is coming from him, or do you think that Todd's giving him orders?
Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, who knows? This thing is so wishy-washy. I may not even be able to get Todd on interference with an official investigation. But Patrick, he's probably off the hook, you know. But I haven't forgotten about Todd.
Well, I didn't think you would.
I'm not discounting any theories at all, you know. Look, Bull, I know that you've got a soft spot in your heart for Vega, all right? But you got to face the facts here. I mean, the guy had motive. Andy's injuries, for one. And not to mention greed.
So you think Colonel Hesser's will is legit?
You know I'm checking it out. I mean, just the fact that it came from Alex makes it very suspect anyway. But it potentially makes Antonio a very, very wealthy man. And believe me, I'm not overlooking that as a motive.
So you're saying that Antonio has the means?
Well, come on. The man had access to Andy's gun.
Well, yeah, but what about the opportunity, Hank? He wasn't on the boat.
Yeah, well, things change. And we don't know the whole story yet.
I'm not going to deny to you I was on that boat. But I swear to you, Max, I didn't do it.
Then why'd you lie to my sister?
I got my reasons, okay? Look, my life isn't worth a whole lot right now, and I definitely don't want to drop the value. I put my neck on the line when I got you and Maggie Carpenter out of that cave. Carlo almost shot me in the head when he found out I was down in North Carolina. All I'm asking is that you extend the same kind of courtesy and give me enough time to do this my own way.
You owe him that much, Max.
How long have you been
enough.
standing
Look,
back there
give him the
eavesdropping?
time that he needs. He risked his life to save ours.
You got 1 week. You got 1 week to make something happen. Something happens, or I go to the police with what I know.
Okay.
In the meantime, if they come to me, I am not lying to cover your butt. If they ask questions, you're on your own.